Good morning, dear students. Today we will start a new chapter, that is P block elements. It is a chapter from inorganic chemistry. We have already completed D and F block elements. So today we will start with P block elements. So question first, what are P block elements? Answer is simple. When the incoming electron or the last electron makes entry in p subshell or p orbital, then the element belongs to p block. Remember the groups for p block elements: group number 13, group number 14, group number 15, group number 16, group number 17 and group number 18. The elements of these groups belongs to p block, because in all the last electron makes entry in p subshell or p orbital. Group 13 and group 14 have been covered in class 11th. In class 12th we have the remaining groups, that is group number 15, group number 16, group number 17, group number 18. Group number 15, which is also called 5th A group. Group number 16, which is also called 6th A group. Group number 17, which is also called 7th A group, and group 18, which is also called 0 group. Group 15 is your nitrogen family, because the first member is nitrogen. Group number 16 is also called chalcogen family. It is because chalcogen means ore forming. In most of the ores, oxygen atom is there, sulfur atom is there. That's why it is also called ore forming family or chalcogen family, that is 6A. Then number 17, which are called halogens. Halo stands for salt, gen stands for generating or generation. These are called the salt producers. These elements combines with metals and produces salts. Remember, group 17 is the only group of the periodic table which contains non-metals. All the elements of group number 17 are non-metals. Then we have group number 18, 0 group, which is also called noble gases. Earlier it was also called inert gases, means non-reactive gases. Now term inert gases is not used with group 18 elements, because xenon can form compound in laboratory. Although it is not forming compound in nature, but it is possible in laboratory to prepare compounds of xenon. That's why the tag inert gases have been removed. So they are called noble gases. Noble gases because these elements are noble. These elements do not disturb other elements. These elements are not reacting with other elements because their octet is complete. The first member, that is helium, is an exception, because in helium we are having maximum of 2 electrons. Because first energy level can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons, so it is not following octet rule. Its duplet is complete. So it is having maximum electrons in first energy level. It is having fulfilled electronic configuration. That's why it is classified under group number 18 or noble gases. Group 15 is having general outermost electronic configuration as NH2NP3. In NS subshell we are having 2 electrons and in NP subshell we are having 3 electrons. Similarly, for group 16 it is NH2NP6. For group number 17 it is NH2NP7, and for group number 18 it is NH2NP6. 2 electrons in S subshell and 6 electrons in P subshell. In total we are having 8 electrons in the valence shell. Helium is an exception. Helium is an exception. So information conveyed by group number. Here it belongs to group number 15. 15 minus 10, that is 5, or 5th 5. It gives you the number of electrons present in valence shell. Group number 16. 16 minus 10, 6. So there will be 6 electrons in the elements of group number 16. 17 minus 10 gives you 7. So members of group 17 will have 7 electrons in their valence shell, and group number 18, 18 minus 10, that is 8. There will be 8 electrons in outermost shell of group number 18 elements. Helium is an exception. Clear? Now helium belongs to period first, then we have period second, period third, period fourth, period 5, and period number 6. Period number gives us information about the valence shell. If an element belongs to period 1, then its valence shell will be 1. If an element belongs to, or if an atom belongs to period number second, then its valence shell will be second. If an atom or an element belongs to period number third, then its valence shell will be third. In this manner, for period 4, valence shell will be 4. For period number 5, valence shell will be 5th, and for period number 6, valence shell will be 6th. Now here are the members of group number 15. For group number 15, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. Sb stands for antimony and Bi stands for bismuth. Configuration: N is a member of period second as well as a member of group number 15. So in total there will be 5 electrons in valence shell, and valence shell is your second cell. So configuration is 2s2 2p3. For phosphorus, change the valence shell, make it 3. It will be 3s2 3p3. For arsenic, it will be 4s2 4p3. For antimony, it will be 5s2 5p3. And for bismuth, it will be 6s2 6p3. Now move to next group. Group number 16, having general electronic configuration as NH2NP4. N here represents valence shell. So oxygen is a member of period second, so valence shell will be your second shell. So general electronic configuration is 2s2 2p4. For sulfur, 3s2 3p4. For selenium, 4s2 4p4. For tellurium, 5s2 5p4. And for polonium, 6s2 6p4. And star sign is used with polonium. It means it is a radioactive element. It emits harmful radiations like alpha, beta, and gamma for attaining stability. Then we have group number 17 or 70. The general configuration will be NH2NP5. There will be 7 electrons in total. 5 in P, 2 in S. As fluorine is a member of period number second, so its valence shell will be your second. So configuration will be 2s2 2p5. For chlorine it will be 3s2 3p5. For bromine it will be 4s2 4p5. For iodine it will be 5s2 5p5. And for astatine it will be 6s2 6p5. Again it is a radioactive element. Then move to last one, group number 18. General configuration is NH2NP6. Helium is an exception. Helium will be having configuration 1s2. Neon outermost configuration will be 2s2 2p6. For argon it will be 3s2 3p6. For krypton it will be 4s2 4p6. For xenon it will be 5s2 5p6. And for radon it will be 6s2 6p6. Radion is radioactive in nature. So in total you are having group number 15, group number 16, group number 17 and group number 18 in P block category. Now some important trends, some important properties. shown by the elements when we start moving from left to right in a period, and properties when we move from top to bottom in a group. So let us talk about properties of the trends on moving horizontally across a period. It means we are moving from left to right. What happens? Number of valence electrons increases from 1 to 8. For group 1 elements, valence electron will be 1, and for group 18 element, valence electron will be 8. So in total, number of valence electron increases from 1 to 8. We are not considering d block elements here. Clear? Valency first increases from 1 to 4, and then it start decreasing. Means for group 1 valency will be 1, for group 2 it will be 2, valency will be 2, for group 13 or 30 valency will be 3, for group 14 or 40 valency will be 4, then for group 15 3, 16 2, 17 1, and noble gases 0. Because what is valency? Combining capacity of an element is called valency. So it starts increasing from 1 to 4, then again it decreases from 4 to 0. Then size of atoms decreases. When we move from left to right, valence shell does not change. Electron is added to same valence shell. And when electron is added to valence shell, at the same time, one proton is added to nucleus. Number of protons, number of positively charged particles increases in nucleus. So what happens? There will be increase in force of attraction from the nucleus side to the valence shell electron. What happens then? Valence shell undergoes contraction, as a result of which atomic size decreases. So when we move from left to right, valence electron is added to the same valence shell, proton is added to the nucleus, as a result of which effective nuclear charge increases on the valence electron and size decreases. Then we have next point, IP generally increases, ionization potential generally increases. Energy required to remove the electron from an isolated gas atom is called ionization potential or ionization energy. Value of IP increases, it means more energy will be supplied, more energy will be required when we are moving from left to right. Reason is very simple. As atomic size decreases, valence electron comes closer to the nucleus. There is more force of attraction over the valence electron. So definitely for removing the electron, more energy will be required, and same EA increases, that is electron affinity increases, or electron gain enthalpy increases. Electron will be added easily in the valence shell. If we are moving from left to right, reason is very simple. Valence shell is coming closer to the nucleus. Electron will be added to valence shell. Nucleus is close to valence shell, so incoming electron will feel more force of attraction. So electron will be added easily and more energy will be released, which is called electron gain enthalpy, or it is electron affinity. Then next point, electronegativity increases. Electronegativity depends on atomic size. Electronegativity is inversely proportional to atomic size. If atomic size increases, electronegativity decreases. If atomic size decreases, electronegativity increases. As we are moving from left to right in a period, as atomic size decreases, so value of electronegativity will increase. Metallic character and basic nature of their oxides decreases. Electronegativity and electropositivity. Electronegativity and metallic character are opposite in nature. Because electronegativity is increasing, because non-metallic character is increasing, that's why metallic character decreases. And if oxygen is combined with non-metal, then it will not form basic oxide, it will form acidic oxide. That's why it is written here, metallic character and basic nature of their oxides decreases. Because most of the oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Few are neutral in nature also. Then trends when we move from top to bottom in a group, it will be just opposite. All the atoms have the same number of valence electron. Very true. As the group number is same, group number gives an information about the number of valence electron. As the group number is same, that's why number of valence electron will remain same. Then we have size of atom increases. No doubt, as we move from top to bottom, there is progressive addition of energy level, or there is a progressive addition of shell. As a result, what happens? Valence shell goes away from the nucleus, so size is automatically increased. So as we move from top to bottom, there is addition of new energy level. That's why atomic size increases. Then we have next point, IP decreases and EA decreases. Very simple. IP, ionization potential, energy required to remove the electron. As we are moving from top to bottom, atomic size increases, valence electron goes away from the nucleus, so there will be less force of attraction over the valence electron. As the force is less, so electron can be removed easily, so IP decreases. IP and EA both are same. If electron can be removed, it cannot be added. If electron cannot be removed, it can be added easily. EA decreases. EA, energy released when electron is added to valence shell. Valence shell is away from the nucleus, so there will be lesser force of attraction from the nucleus to the incoming electron. If the force is less, electron cannot be added easily. Then we have metallic character increases and basic nature of oxides increases. What is metallic character? Metallic character means electropositive character. Tendency to lose electron is called metallic character or electropositive character. As we are moving from top to bottom, atomic size increases, so tendency to lose electron will increase. It means metallic character will increase. Basic nature of oxides increases. Very true. If the metallic character is more, oxide form will be having basic character. If element is more metallic, its basic nature will be more. And then the strength of hydroxides increases. As we move from top to bottom, the release of hydroxides from the base is easy because size of the metal is more. If the release of OH minus ion is easy, then basic character will be more. So it is all about the general introduction of p block elements, where we have talked about group number 15, group number 16, group number 17 and group number 18. Thank you and have a nice day.